We have a new student starting today. Everyone say hello to Gus. Hi. His family just moved here.
Fresh meat.
Now everyone take out your homework. I will be back in a few minutes to collect it.
What do you think you're doing? This is my seat.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
Since you're new, I'm gonna explain how it works. You see, I run things around here. So you do what I say. Got it? You could start by doing my math homework.
But wouldn't that be cheating?
Did I sound like I was asking? Get it done. Or else you might not make it to the second day of school. Hey, newbie. Like the jacket.
Thank you.
But, I think it'd look better on me. Yeah.
I've gotta go to class. I don't want to be late.
Up. I'm gonna need that jacket. It's mine now.
Please don't. This is my favorite jacket.
I'll tell you what. Either you can give me the jacket, or I'll take it myself. You choose. Told you it'd look better on me. Aw, the new kid doesn't have any friends.
Dustin, can you just leave me alone?
Well, sorry to break it to you, but I'm a little hungry. So this is my lunch now.
Give it back.
You know what? You're right. I should share. So here, have some of my water.
Stop it!
What are you gonna do about it, newbie?
You know, Dustin, you should start being nicer to people. Because the way you treat others always has a way of coming back to you.
That is about the dumbest thing that
Dustin!
I've...
Come over here.
Mom? What are you doing here?
Remember that new job offer that your dad got? Well, he accepted, and so we'll be moving. You'll be starting at a new school next week.
Really gonna miss you here, Dustin.
Oh, please. I don't want to leave the school.
I'm sorry, but you don't have a choice. Grab your stuff and let's go.
Dustin now is about to find himself as the new kid starting in a new school. On his first day, Dustin walks into the class nervously, worried about not knowing anyone. As soon as the teacher steps away, he meets a new bully who starts to pick on him for being the new kid. The new bully makes Dustin do his homework. And then he spots him in the hallway and takes Dustin's jacket. He even embarrasses Dustin in the cafeteria and eats his school lunch. He now realizes how much it hurts to get bullied for being the new kid. Just as Dustin was having his worst day ever, he gets a surprise from an unexpected person.
You can have some of mine.
New kid? What are you doing here?
My dad's job didn't work out, so we moved back here. This was my old school. We can share the sandwich if you want.
But why? I mean, after the way I treated you.
Because I know what it feels like to be the new kid and to be bullied.
Wow. I'm really sorry about the way I treated you. I never knew how much it hurt to be bullied. You were right. The way you treat people always has a way of coming back to you. Oh, and here. This belongs to you.
Thanks.
Jeremy, great job. Lewis, that's the second test you failed this month. What's going on?
Sorry, Miss Wilson.
It's because he's dumb.
Sean, that's not very nice. Well, if you want to graduate, you can't fail any more exams. You understand me? Class, please open your books to lesson 3. Who wants to read? How about Lewis? Well, why don't you read for us?
Can someone else read instead?
I didn't call anyone else. I called on you. Is there a problem?
Yeah, everyone knows that the pea brain can't read.
Sean, stop it. Lewis, go ahead.
Okay. Lesson 3.
Synthesize.
Synthesize the
Lewis, this is not a difficult word. Sound it out.
Ugh, it's content, smart guy.
Sean!
What? Come on, Ms. Wilson, he's in the 8th grade and he can't even read? Why can't you pick on someone who's not so dumb?
Sean, cut it out. Lewis, I'm worried about you. You're not at the reading level you need to be.
I just mix up my words sometimes.
I'm afraid you don't belong in this class. Come with me.
Have fun in special ed, dummy.
Here you are, Lewis. Your new class.
Lewis? Hi, I'm Mrs. Green, your new teacher. Nice book. You like Tony Robbins?
Yeah. My dream is to become a writer and speaker one day. I want to be great, just like him.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Lewis and his special ed friends, all you'll ever grow up to be is a janitor.
Hey, you get out of here right now, or I'm going to send you to the principal's office. Oh my goodness. Hey, don't listen to him, okay?
No, he's right. I'm just dumb. I'll never be smart enough to be great like Tony. I probably won't even graduate.
Let me ask you something. What do you think Mr. Robbins would say to that?
I don't know.
Well, I know exactly what he would say. Because he wrote it on a picture for me when I met him. It says, "Whatever you believe, you can achieve." Signed, Tony.
He really signed that?
Yeah, he did. You know what? Here. Keep it. And if you ever lose belief in yourself, you remember that.
Thanks, Miss Green. I'll never forget this.
Oh, and do me one favor. Don't forget to bring me a signed copy of your book when you become best-selling author. Okay?
I will.
With the help of Miss Green, Lewis finally starts believing in himself for the first time in his life. Over time, Lewis learns how to read and starts doing much better in school. With Mrs. Green's help, he eventually graduates on time and becomes one of the top-ranking students in his school. Several years pass, and Lewis decides to start writing his very first book. He goes around trying to sell his book to strangers. He does this day after day, so excited to get his book out there. That is, until he realizes no one wants to buy it. The book was a total failure. After months of trying and failing, he starts losing belief in himself and decides to give up on his dreams. But then one day, he happens to run into someone that he used to know that would change his life forever.
I don't know what I was thinking. I can't be an author, I'm too dumb. Whatever, Sean was right, I should just go be a janitor.
Watch where you're going.
Sorry, it's my fault.
Wait. Lewis? It's Miss Wilson from middle school.
Oh.
How have you been?
I've had better days.
What's wrong?
Well, I tried to come out with a book, but it was a total flop. Nobody read it.
Oh well, I wouldn't beat yourself up too much. I mean, after all, you were in special ed, right? It was good seeing you.
What am I doing? Like I could be a writer, like I could be anything like Tony Robbins. I wish I'd never read this stupid book.
Whatever you believe, you can achieve. And if you ever lose belief in yourself, you remember that.
That's it. I have to keep believing in myself. I'm not gonna give up.
With newfound motivation and belief, Lewis gets to work on writing a new book. A few years go by, and this time, his second book is a huge success. Lewis becomes one of the best-selling authors in the world. He develops a huge following, creates a top-ranking podcast, and even meets his idol Tony Robbins. Lewis's work inspires millions of people around the world. And then one day, he decides to go pay a visit to an old friend.
Hey, Miss Green.
Lewis. Oh my goodness. Look at you. It's so good to see you. What are you doing here?
Well, I wanted to bring you something. It's my new book. I signed it for you.
Oh, Lois, you remembered. I am so proud of you.
Miss Green, I'm starting to sweep the floors.
Sean, perfect timing. You remember Lewis Howes from school. He's a best-selling author now.
Lewis. Wow, I can't believe it's you. Of course, I know who you are. The last time I saw you was...
When you told me all it ever amounted to was being a janitor.
Look, I'm sorry about the way that I treated you when we were kids. I was wrong about you. Actually, I listen to your podcast all the time.
Really?
I'm a huge fan.
Oh, thank you.
Can I get one of those?
You want me to sign it too?
Yeah. Can you give me some advice?
Sure.
My dream has always been to have my own business one day, but I'm just a janitor, so probably won't happen.
Well, a wise person once told me, whatever you believe, you can achieve. So always remember that.
Excellent. Natalie, go ahead, spell that.
That's easy. Excellence. EXCELLENT. Excellence.
Excellent work. Okay, so our last word will be resilient. Dana, would you spell that for us?
Okay. Resilient. RESILE. Wrong.
You mixed up your I and E again. I'm sorry.
You know what? Your new name should be Dyslexic Dana.
Hey, Natalie, cut that out, okay? It's not nice to make fun of people's learning disabilities. Dana, you're okay. You did great. Okay, everybody, don't forget the Hawkins Beehive Spelling Bee is in 2 weeks, and the winner receives, the Beehive Spelling Bee Trophy. Ah, yeah, wow. So, if you want to enter, come on up and get a flyer. Wow, thank you. Natalie. Dana, are you gonna enter the spelling bee?
No, Mr. Willis.
Why not? You don't want to?
Competing in the spelling bee. That sounds like a dream. But I mix up my letters a lot and I'm not very smart.
Hey, listen to me. Having a learning disability does not mean that you are not smart. It just means that you learn differently. See, you just need to be more resilient. Huh? Okay. So take one of those. And take this. Spelling note cards. And practice.
Thanks.
Okay. Get out of here.
Conquer. CONQER. Conquer. Wrong again. This is so hard. Hey! Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
Watch where you're going. Wait, don't tell me you're actually thinking about entering the spelling bee.
Yeah, I'm practicing for it. Why?
Can you even spell practice? Are you gonna get your I's and your E's mixed up again? Get real. You're not smart enough to win.
Well, Mr. Willis says just because I learn differently doesn't mean I'm not smart.
He's just being nice, dyslexic Dana. These cards can't save you. Nothing can. Bye.
Hey, my note cards. I can't believe it. They're all ruined.
Dana, what happened?
I should have never tried to enter the spelling bee. I'll never be smart enough to win.
Hey, don't say that. You can still win.
Oh yeah, how would you know? You don't know what it's like to have dyslexia.
Actually, I know pretty well what it's like to have dyslexia because I've been struggling with it my whole life.
What you have?
Yes, but I don't let it stop me. Do you know I actually won the spelling bee? 20 years ago. That's me on the night I won. And my English teacher believed in me. I didn't think I was smart enough to win, but she taught me the exact thing that I am trying to teach you. Having a learning disability does not mean that you are not smart. It just means that you learn differently.
Oh my gosh.
Take conquer. Before you spell it, just Sound it out slowly. Conquer. Start tapping. Find a rhythm and say each letter slowly. We'll see if this works. C-O.
Conquered. C-O-N-Q-U-E-R. Conquered.
Yes. Dana, that's called finger tap spelling. You are so smart. You just learn differently. Okay, come on. Let's keep going.
With Mr. Willis helping Dana, she now starts to discover new ways of learning that work for her. She learns to tap while spelling out loud. The beat helps her put the letters in the proper order. She practices spelling while jumping rope. She finds a rhythm helps her learn faster. She discovers all these new learning tools to help her overcome her dyslexia. Dana was spelling words she never even thought would be possible. And then came the day of the spelling bee. Dana gets asked a lot of challenging words, and each time spells them correctly. She keeps moving up the ranks and beating one opponent after the next. She makes it all the way to the last round, only to face off against Natalie.
And now for the final round of the Hawkins Middle School annual Beehive Spelling Bee, Natalie. Your word is intelligence.
Intelligence. That's so easy. You might as well just give me the trophy. Intelligence. I-N-T-E-L-I-G-E-N-C-E. Intelligence.
That is incorrect. Intelligence has 2 L's.
No. That was an accident. I want to try again.
No, I'm sorry. Rules are rules. Dana, if you can spell this next word correctly, you win the trophy. And that word is resilience.
Okay. Resilience. R-E-S-I-L. I-E-N-C-E.
That is correct. And the winner of the 2021 Beehive Trophy is...
That's not fair. How can someone with dyslexia beat me? You're obviously not smart enough.
Well, I didn't think I was smart enough either. But then someone reminded me that just because you have a learning disability doesn't mean you're not smart. It just means you learn differently.
Whatever.
You get the invite to my graduation party?
No, I didn't.
Wow. Thanks, Billy. Just kidding. I would never invite you to my party.
Okay, class, that's it for today. I finished grading your test from last week. You can just grab them on the way out. Oh, and don't forget, tomorrow is your final report on the Dhar Mann book. It is worth 50% of your grade, so please do your very best. Great work, young man. Hey, I got you in here. There you go. Not bad. I am proud of you. Keep it up. Billy, Could you just hang out for a sec? I'd like to talk to you.
Yeah, sure.
Arthur, I am very impressed by you, young man. You got an A+. Excellent work.
Thank you, Miss Henry.
Billy, you got an F on the exam. Did you even study?
Yeah, I did. I didn't think it'd be this hard.
I'm worried about you. I'm not sure if you're gonna pass this class. And if you don't pass this class, you're not going to graduate. Do you understand?
Yes, Miss Henry.
You need to get an A on your report tomorrow. So please, do a really good job on it, okay?
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Oh, wow. You got an A+. Man, you really are a nerd.
Come on, Billy, give it back.
You want it back? All right, you got it. There you go. So, about the report that's due tomorrow, I'm gonna need you to do it for me.
No, I can't do that. That would be cheating.
What did you say?
Please, I have to do my own book report. I won't have time to do both.
Look, you don't have a choice. Because if I don't get an A, then I'm not gonna graduate. And we don't want that to happen. Do we? So what's it gonna be?
Fine, I'll do your book report for you. But I want you to know that if you cheat, you'll never get ahead.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Sounds like something a loser would say. See you later, nerd.
Arthur goes home and immediately starts working on Billy's book report. After working really hard for a lot of hours, he finally finishes it. By the time Arthur is about to start working on his own book report, his eyes start to get really heavy. So heavy that before he knows it, Arthur falls asleep. When he finally wakes up, it's already 7:45 a.m. Arthur didn't get to finish his own book report. He rushes off to school, now worried about whether he's even going to graduate.
Where have you been? Class is about to start. You got my book report?
Yeah, it's right here. I stayed up all night working on it, and I didn't even get to do my own.
Aw, that really sucks for you. See you later, loser. Hey, Miss Henry. I finished my book report. I spent all night finishing it, and I think you're gonna be really impressed.
Oh, I'm really happy to hear that, Billy. Why don't you just hold on to that for now? Hey, Arthur. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Henry. Look, about the book report.
We'll talk about that in a moment. You can go ahead and have a seat.
Hey, listen, I feel really bad. So, since you won't be graduating, you can come to my graduation party instead.
Okay, class, settle down. Now, I know that in the past, everyone just turned in their book reports. But this time, I decided to switch it up a little bit. So instead of turning them in, I'm gonna have each one of you present them to the class. Who wants to go first? Billy! Why don't you present yours first? You seemed very excited about it earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Dhar Mann is an inspirational content creator who believes...
Oh, actually, I don't want you to read the report. I want you to describe it in your own words.
Dhar Mann is an inspirational content creator who believes in...
What's wrong, Billy? You did read the book, right?
No, of course, I read it. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Oh, really? Or you don't know it at all?
But no. I know what the book is about. I know.
Billy, be honest. I know you didn't write that book report. You see, I came across your graduation invites. So I rushed out to give them to you. Just in time to overhear your conversation with Arthur, where you forced him to do your book report for you, even though he told you it was cheating. So you see, I know you didn't read the book or do your own reports. You won't be needing these anymore. So here's the invitation to the principal's office instead.
Wait, no, please. I can't go to the principal's office.
You can go now. Oh, and Billy, if you actually read the book, you would have learned in chapter 1 that if you cheat, you never get ahead. Arthur, would you like to present your book report now?
I would love to.
You better get ready for school.
I'm not going to school.
Don't tell me you have the flu.
Let me just call the doctor and make an appointment.
No!
Hopefully you'll be better before the big exam tomorrow.
Mom's gonna find out.
Are you doing all right, sweetheart?